Festival, People's Choice Award. Men are from QC and women are from Alabang. And the anticipated recently released Avenues of the Diamond. Please welcome Direk Gino M. Santos. Let's give a big hand, everybody.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming. Yes, malapit na po, in between this May 7. Yes, thank you so much.
Diba? Hindi po si Direk ang artista sa pelikulang ito, siya po ang director. Mukha lang po talaga siyang actor din, diba? Alright, so up next, we have a talented actor and model who starred in Viva Films movies such as Made in Malacanang, How to Love Mr. Heartless, Martyr or Murderer, Will You Be My Ex, A Glimpse of Forever, Isang Gabi, 40, and so much more. Please welcome Diego Loizaga.
Hello po, hi Jane. Hi guys, good afternoon. Tama no? Good afternoon.
Short but sweet. That was Diego Loizaga, everyone.
It's been a while, guys. I missed you all.
There you have it. And last but definitely not the least, known for her captivating performances, she has graced the screen in memorable roles in films such as Ah Babaeng Allergic sa Wi-Fi, Cuddle Weather, Finding Agnes, where she was nominated as the Best Actress at the 2021 Gawad Urian Award. Mommy Issues, How to Love Mr. Heartless, Rewind, and the TV series A Soldier's Heart, The Broken Marriage Vow, The Iron Heart, and Viva Films How to Slay a Nepo Baby, and many more. Please welcome the beautiful Sue Ramirez.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. Akala ko raw. Good afternoon po. Thank you for your time. Thanks for coming today.
There you have it. And before you guys sit down, imbitahan ko ulit kayong tumayo. Please step forward. Sorry for that. This will be our first photo op. First pa lang daw, later on after the Q&A, we'll have one more photo op.
This time you've been together, mas mature na ba yung characters at yung atake niyo dito compared sa una yung pagsasama? How's the working relationship now?
Definitely po. Hello, ayun. Definitely, iba na talaga yung panahon. Pero what's good about working with Diego? Ano ba yung... the good thing po about working with Diego is, nakatrabaho na siya before. We co-hosted ASAP Chill Out together for a couple of years. Medyo mahaba yung panahon. So every time that we see each other, pareho lang. Parang walang nagbabago talaga. Parang yung friendship namin, ganun pa din. Parang we used to talk the same. Kukulitan pa rin kami. So yun yung maganda. About the characters naman, yeah, ibang-iba talaga to from the last film that we did. Medyo mas wholesome kasi yung pelikula na yung How to Love Mr. Heartless, also by Viva. Kung mapapanood niyo po nasa Prime Video siya, ibang-iba talaga yung story niya from in between. And yes, totoo po, nag-mature talaga yung characters namin. I think we were portraying college students nung huling film na ginawa namin.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Aside from ASAP Chill Out, what we were in a bunch of series then together. So since bata, I guess we were kids. Yeah, we were younger, a lot younger. We were always the love triangles of Disken, Katniel. So tagal namin magkasama ni Sue, so I feel really comfortable working with her. Sana na nandito yung last, maybe, diba? So it's always something to look forward to when I'm working with Sue. And the first time working with Direk Gino naman, sana nga talaga. There will be another, not just this one. The characters are definitely different because they're older and this is more about love. Mr. Heartless naman wasn't specifically about finding a partner. Yeah, it's mas family-oriented siya. And this one I think is swak na swak sa edad namin ngayon sa buhay. Ito talaga mga pinagdadaanan ng mga 30s, late 20-year-olds and swak na swak sa akin din. So yeah, I hope I answered your question.
Of course, congratulations Diego and Sue. And yung next question is for Direk. Direk, ang galing-galing mo magkwento ng mga love story, no? So dito sa in-between, anong atake yung binigay mo para kay Sue at Diego on their more mature?
Nagalit ako sa sarili ko. At mali-mali yung blocking ko siguro. So dito na lang ako behind the camera.
Thank you, Direk.
Sue and of course Diego, you've been working together. This is your second movie together. Tapos you've been working together para sa ibang projects before. Like what you said, ngayon parang ngayon kayo nag-portray na parang more mature roles. Ibang character ang inyong ginampanan. And of course, there should be other discoveries as well. Kasi matagal yun. Pwede paano yung microphone kakabother? May ugong eh. May feedback. Ayun, wala. Hello? May feedback? Nawala. Okay, anyway. Syempre, the first movie you had, what year was that? 2 years ago?
2022 po.
2022. So medyo matagal-tagal. So ito yung first project you together after almost 3 years. So discoveries, anong na-discover niyo sa isa't isa? Kasi marami, like what you said, marami na kayong pinagdaanan since then.
But ako parang kilala ko naman na si Diego ever since. Ngayon po siguro dahil nga daddy na si Diego, may mga konting changes. Parang sa project na to lang kami ulit nagkita na may baby na po siya. So doon nakita ko yung maturity niya, really how he loves taking care of Hailey, how he loves talking about his daughter. Yun siguro yung pinakamalaking discovery ko na sobrang girl dad ni Diego. Talagang love na love niya maging girl dad.
I saw Sue go through a lot. Yun na kagaya ng sinabi namin kanina. Don't worry. Maganda to. Promise. I promise. Just wait. We don't talk often, but when we see each other, parang walang, it's like we're still best of friends as before. So, last time I saw Sue, when I saw her this time, I said, Sue, do you remember years ago, hindi ganun yung mga sinasabi mo. But I see now, she's in a really happy place. So, right? Yeah. She's in a really happy place. And that's nice. When you see your friends you haven't seen, like yourself, tita, may kaibigan ka na hindi nakita for a very long time. So you see them blooming sila, iba yung aura nila. So it's nice to see Sue in a happy place in her life. The same way she saw me na now that I'm a dad, iba rin yung, disposition ko in life, I guess.
So actually I asked Diego in my blog, kasi maraming beses na nga kayo nagkasama. Was there a time, nakakabatter talaga yung microphone, was there a time na nagpalipad hangin or nagparamdam si Diego sa'yo?
Sana nga po eh. It's too late. I'm kidding.
Before yun, itong sinasabi ko before, not now.
Wala nga eh.
Wala nga, I thought this is
If only. No, we're that close I can joke with Sue like that. It's not a big deal. But next time, ask again in 2 years. Baka bigyan mo pa ng 2-3 years. Baka pwede.
But anyway, sana I can also have an exclusive interview with Sue. Looking forward to it. Anyway, naka-upload na yung interview ko sa iyo, Diego. It's now out. So, marami siyang kwento doon. Like what you said, sobrang marami actually yung nabago kay Diego, magmula naging tatay siya. So, Diego, keep it up. Sana magtuloy-tuloy. Kung si Sue ay nasa happy place ngayon, I hope you are sa ibang sitwasyon. Right? Congratulations on this movie. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Miss Esther Moy of TikTok and People's Journal. Up next, we have Miss Lea Saltera of ABS-CBN Entertainment, People's Journal, and PhilStar.
Hi, good afternoon. So, good afternoon, Jegs. Good afternoon, Direk. Direk muna. Yeah. Direk, since it's your first time to work with Diego and Sue, how did you break the ice with them?
Actually, ang bilis. Nakita ko pa lang sa reading, no? Sa script reading. That's the first time I met Diego and Sue personally. But si Diego, nagka-text na kami before we saw each other because of Colleen. So, he got my number through Colleen. Tapos, he was excited to work with me. So, yun yung unang interaction namin ni Jegs. And then, I met Sue in the office already. Wala ang bilis. Actually, sobrang bilis na when they were reading the script, I didn't even have to let them read more or the entire script kasi alam ko na yung first page pa lang, alam na nila yung character. Okay, let's just hang out. So what we did is we went out. We went to a bar and we just drank a lot of really good alcohol, talked about the role, life, and I guess that's our breaking the ice. And from there, very comfortable. Saya-saya lang namin sa set. And if you look at them right now, how they talk, sa scene sa movie, ang dami pa nilang nabibigay ng ibang, I guess, trivia or, mga banters. Now, what you see here, you'll see more in the film as well. So it's really nice.
Alright, thanks, Derek. Yes, for the exit, Sue. How did you, each other, how did you, break the ice, syempre, no? Exactly. What was hard from the first one, from your first movie 3 years ago to this one, and what was easy?
Most definitely po siguro transitioning into the more sexual characters. Kasi from our past projects, we didn't have those intimacy, intimate scenes.
So, mas
but this
intimate
time, mas intimate po. I'm not saying that it was the hardest na mahirap, pero I think sa lahat, yun lang talaga yung kakaiba po from the past na mga nagawa namin. But still very comfortable. It was a very, very safe environment. We had, to a point, we had an IC, an intimacy coordinator para safe lahat ng mga intimate scenes namin. Talagang Viva really took care of us. And hindi po kami nahirapan actually sa
For this one, even for this one.
Yes.
Right.
Copy-paste. It was... copy-paste. Nakapanibago lang na, I kissed Sue. Yeah, so... It's like after how many years of working together, we never had a scene na kailangan maganda. And it wasn't just the kiss. Hindi kita sa trailer, no? Dapat abangan.
Sorry?
Dapat abangan kasi hindi na siya yung parang typical na kiss. I said to myself, I don't think I've done anything this wild yet. Guys, don't worry, walang butt exposure. No, you're not gonna see my butt, no. But the kiss was pretty up there. It was pretty top fun, yeah. Yes.
Alright, thanks.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Miss Des Salter of ABS-CBN Entertainment, People's Journal, and PhilStar. Up next, we have Miss Keita Dahar of Gando Republica.
Hi, good afternoon. My first question for Sue and Diego. Is it more awkward pag close or kapag hindi mo ka-close yung makaka-eksena mo ng medyo much intimate?
Because we're both actors and we grew up in the industry. So I think our friendship is more open to the possibilities na maybe in the future we'll work together, we'll have to do these scenes. But not necessarily naman po na parang talaga. It wasn't a big problem, I think.
You mean to add pa?
Hindi talaga. For me po, ako hindi. Mas komportable ako kasi alam ko na kaibigan ko si Diego and he's someone that I can trust and comfortable with. I feel safe around him, so it was more easy.
And then yung characters nyo have a very modern relationship, no? Kind of relationship. Is it, ano yung personal take nyo dun sa kind of relationship na meron sila? Would you consider something like that for yourselves?
Ako naman yeah, it is very modern. It's called a situationship, no? Yun parang uso-uso ngayon sa Gen Zs. But to be honest, damay na rin kami dun eh. Gen Z ba tayo? Yeah, millennial Gen Z. So whether you like it or not, that's really it's the reality that we live in now. It's hard to commit to a person nowadays than it was before. I get it. Is it ideal? Probably not. Pero you get what you can. I mean, you take what you can, right? If you're looking, you accept the love you think you deserve. Was it you who said this to me backstage? No, that's from a movie. Being a World Flower. I know, yeah. But someone said this to me just backstage earlier, and I guess yun talaga yung reality eh. Like if may label, if wala, what are you trying to get from this relationship? Is it just physical? Is it really, in the long run, you're looking for love? Or is it just in-betweens? Yeah? So, I don't know. I guess you can't avoid it na rin. You can't avoid na. This is it.
Ako, since 2025 na, I think yung mga tao nagkakaroon na sila ng mas maraming options sa kung paano nila gusto magmahal at mahalin sila. So, hindi ako nag-judge kung yun yung pinipili nila at kung hindi sila ready, di ba, na pumasok sa isang relationship. Then, it's hard also to force naman someone. Of course, iba-iba tayo ng priorities. Yung iba, mas gusto nilang magtrabaho kaysa maghanap ng love life. Yung iba naman, mas gusto mag-love life kaysa magtrabaho. So, iba-iba rin talaga yung preferences ng mga tao. But really, at this point in time, we shouldn't judge the choices that people make. If that's what makes them happy, then they should do it. As long as wala silang natatapakan ng iba, no? O kaya sana walang asawa, di ba? Yung in-between yun, nakakahiya naman.
But ikaw, would you consider that for yourself?
Ako, I don't think I'm the type to do in-betweens. Feeling ko lover girl talaga ako.
Thank you.
Kung mas romantic ako, so...
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. That was Kate Adahar of Gandon Republica. For our next question, we have Ray Pumalay of Abantin Play.
First, paki-explain naman kung ano ibig sabihin ng in. Though meron na kami idea about in-between, paano siya pumasok dito, yung in-between dito sa kwento ng pelikula. Kasi from there, pwede na akong magtanong about anything. Correct?
So the concept in between, no? So lahat tayo may preference, no, in life. Kung sino yung papakasalan natin or magiging jowa natin. So si Diego, naghahanap siya ng champagne. No? Yun yung character niya, naghahanap siya ng champagne. But, pumunta sa kanya, beer, which is si character ni Sue. And alam niya na ayaw niya pakasalan. Maybe it's just for in-between. But again, in the end, preference can change. So yung alcohol niya, liquor of choice, siya nag-change na rin. So let's see kung magkakatuluyan sila dito sa pelikula, sa in-between. So yan yung concept of in-between na movie.
Your role, Sue and Diego.
Oh, I'll be playing Gayla. Thank you for asking. Ngayon lang natin ma-explain yung mga role natin. Ako po dito si Gayla, as si Direk said, ang choice of alcohol ko ay beer. So, dito po sa pelikula, sinajudge yung mga tao sa base sa kung ano yung pinipili nilang alak. So ako, dahil beer, strong on the outside, pero soft naman talaga. May mga pinagdadaanan din on the inside. Yung character ko si Gayla, she's very eclectic. Raketera siya, ang dami niyang ginagawa sa buhay. Actually, hindi lang siya eclectic at raketera, hindi niya talaga pamahanap kung ano yung gusto niya. Parang she's still lost. That's why maybe nag-put up siya dun sa in-between na status ng relationship because meron pa siyang hinahanap, may kulang pa sa sarili niya, kaya hindi pa siya maka-fully commit. So maybe I think that's why she chose to opt for an in-between relationship. Ano ba? Si Gayla, marami siyang mga bubog sa buhay na ayaw niyang ikwento, ayaw niyang ilabas. Gusto niya sarili niya na lang, ayaw niyang humingi ng tulong sa ibang tao. Feeling niya magiging pabigat siya. So, lahat ng yun, kumbaga nung nahanap niya yung in-between niya, lahat ng yun na-resolve ba, pero hindi pa rin siya sure sa mga kung ano yung gusto niya. So, confused talaga. Si Gayla, I think yung character ko is very confused. She doesn't know what to do with her life. As ako din naman. Sa edad na to, parang ang dami natin gustong gawin, ang dami natin gustong itry, pero hanggang ngayon hinahanap pa rin natin kung ano yung para sa atin.
So confused ka ba na?
Oo naman po, ang dami ko pang gustong gawin sa life. Gusto ko rin, like, syempre, artista po ako ngayon, nag-teatro po ako last year, yung mga ganong tipo po ng mga bagay na...
Pero when it comes to relationship, hindi ka naman confused.
Ay, sure ako confused. Okay.
So sure na sure ka?
Sure na ako.
Kasi diba, it's all over your IG and IG of Togo.
Oo, ano po yun?
So anticipated mo na kung ano yung mga pwede namin
parang
tanong.
alam ko na.
Sige, si Diego muna before going back to you, Sue.
Before going back. Sorry, what am I asking?
Your role.
Oh, my role, I play Shane. So Shane is a very specific guy. Alam niya yung gusto niya gawin sa buhay. Complete opposite ng kay Gayla. Ako naman, my alcohol is dirty martini, stirred, not shaken. So Nita James Bond dito. Stirred, not shaken with 3 olives. So he's very specific, like his alcohol. He wants it perfectly with a frosted glass. His life also, he wants it like that. So ano ako, I like to control things. I wanna be able to control things, and I think that if I can, I'll get what I want. Pero like what Direk said, preferences change, especially with we're all victims of circumstance. That's life naman talaga. You can't control, you can plan a picnic, but you can't predict the weather kind of thing, right? So everything changes for me when I meet Gayla, because she's beer. I don't expect naman na I'll like her. I don't expect naman na I'll get anything serious from this person. But it changes because I start to like her, and then the in-between is not something I want anymore. I want something more. And of all the girls or women that I come across, she's just the perfect one for me. So I guess ganun talaga sa life eh. Like January you plan you want to do this, and then come mid-March you want something else. And that's exactly what my character portrays. More about me, I guess I can say not such a good relationship with the parents, which is very today's generation. But I'm very passionate about bartending, and that's why I compare every single girl I meet to a certain type of alcohol. I want my dreams to come true, but I don't know how to do it. I don't have the balls to push through with my dreams, and that's where Gayla comes into play.
Have you ever caught in a situation of in-between? Kaya nag-break or nawalan kayo ng relasyon, Sue and Diego?
Have we ever...
Yes, in-between sa relationship. Nagkaroon ba ng gano'n na in-between? Kaya medyo hindi naging successful ang relationship o hindi nagtuloy-tuloy ng matagal.
I think maybe I wanted something serious, but then the girl I was just in between. Maybe. Probably. Yes, I'll just say yes.
So dumating ka sa point na meron nagkaroon ng in-between sa relationship before?
Ako parang hindi ko mga personal.
Okay. Saan ganon kung paano mo gusto kang mahalin? Paano mo ba gusto kang mahalin ngayon ng jowa mo? Oo. Alam naman natin na...
I think naman po ang mga babae, pag nagmahal yan, kung ano yung pinapakita niya po sa tao, yun din po yung mga gusto niya ma-achieve, o makuha from that person. So kung maalaga ka sa tao, yun din yung gusto mo na makuha from him or her. Kung napapatawa mo siya, gusto mo napapatawa ka din yan. So, reciprocation lang po talaga, I think. Mirroring your partner is the best way to make them feel loved.
Didiretso ka na, Suha. Paano mo i-describe yung relationship mo with Dominic ngayon? Kasi parang, hindi ba kasi, parang ang saya lang.
Ang saya lang. Oh, actually, tama po yung sinabi niyo, ang saya lang. Yung pressure, yung masaya lang kami talaga, lumalabas kami. We enjoy our time together, we explore, we go on adventures, we eat the best food together. So I think foundation in starting a relationship should be finding out kung ano yung mga interests niyo, kung swak ba yung mga interests. And so far po, parang swak.
Kampante ka sa kanya, no? Kasi nakikita ko, pag inuman, parang okay na okay, mati na gano'n.
Ano ba yung video na halos nakasabit na ako sa
Oo. Parang kulang, parang wala kang pake. Basta nag-enjoy lang kayo dalawa.
Opo, tama.
We're happy for you, Sue.
Thank you po. Salamat. I'm happy for me also.
Ikaw naman, Diego. Kumusta naman ang status ng relationship mo now?
With who?
Marami ba?
No, my life has been so boring.
Wala talaga?
Di ba nakapanibago guys? Wala kayong inaano sa akin? It's different now, bro. I mean, I'm happy for Sue, but I'm also very inggit kay Sue.
So wala?
Huh?
Wala na yun?
Wala. If you know somebody, please introduce them to me. I'm on the market, I'm available.
Totoo yan, ha?
Let them know. Yeah. Guys, if you... Nah, I'm kidding. No, I guess my relationship right now, numero uno, is my daughter. But syempre, that's different. I'm there for my daughter, but it's also nice to feel loved by somebody. Iba pa rin yung feeling na yun nga, I mean, if there is somebody I'm talking to, siguro yung kulang lang is the reciprocation talaga. If you don't see that, if you don't find that in that person, nawawalan ka rin, parang, is this one-sided? Is this worth the time? Will I get anything out of this? Are we just wasting time? Will I be in the tabloids in a couple months because nasira na naman tong relasyon nito? I don't know. Am I gonna find out? Maybe, probably, let's see. I don't know anymore. Like my character, I think talaga you shouldn't try and control everything, because the more you do, the more you lose control. So right now, I'm just going with the flow. But again, if you do know anybody, please send them my number. Please, 24/7, I will respond.
Thank you, Diego. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you. That was Ray Pumaloy of Abante Liling. Up next, for our next batch, please do stand by Erwin Ogawa of Manungana, Romel Gonzalez of PEP, Nurse Alma of GMA Entertainment, Jacob Manahan, a TikTok content creator, and Roldan Castro of Abante Tonight. Our next question will be coming from Erwin Ogawa of Anungana.
Hello Sue and hello Diego. Anungana. Okay, so congrats in advance sa inyong bagong movie. So na-mention nyo earlier na malaking factor yung alak sa movie, di ba? So in real life, ano ang role ng alak o naging role ng alak sa buhay nyo? Sue and Diego.
Oo, laki na naging role ng alak sa buhay ko. Parang 6 years po akong naging endorser ng gin.
Yes.
And lahat ng taong umiinom ng gin, tinatag ako sa Instagram, sa Facebook, sa lahat. So, I think ang laki ng part ng alak sa buhay ko. Bukod doon, of course, we drink when we're sad, we drink when we're happy. For all occasions nga talaga siya, parang siya yung best friend.
Yes.
Na hindi ka i-judge at hindi nagsasalita, pero ilalabas lahat ng emosyon mo, kaya kailangan mag-ingat ka din.
Correct.
Masaya po. Yung relationship ko with alcohol, it's fun. It's occasional. I don't drink all the time, but when I do, I really party.
Good
I
answer.
really have a lot of fun.
Diego.
Ako po, wala akong answer kasi di ako umiinom. Di talaga ako.
Serious?
Never. Virgin pa. Virgin pa. My relationship with alcohol, it's a love-hate relationship. I love it, it hates me. I don't know how to explain this. I avoid it as much as I can, but it's the same. When I drink, I know how to have a good time. I'm the life of the party. Or at least I think I'm the life of the party. Everyone just hates me. One of the two. I don't know. But yeah, drinking's fun. Drinking's definitely fun. I hope you get my humor, guys. I'm joking, okay?
Let's drink to that.
Man, you have a shot there, bro. You have a shot by any chance. Direk, how's your relationship with alcohol?
Yes, Direk.
Ako, drinking in your 30s, at least alam ko na magkaka-hangover ako if I reach a certain limit. And it's really important na alam yung limits mo, but I do enjoy a great cocktail. So, yeah.
Or 10.
Or 10?
Yeah, or 10.
Or 15.
Cut off 15.
Okay, thank you and good luck sa movie.
Thank you. That was Erwin Ogawa of Pananganak. Up next, we have Romel Gonzalez of PEP.
Yes, hi. My questions are for Diego and Sue. Ano yung paborito niyong eksena sa pelikula without spoilers, ha? Yung talagang pinaka-paborito niyong eksena sa pelikula.
Ako, really, the scene that I absolutely love, when... Di ko muna... The staircase. I can't say, no? I can't say what... Basta, aminan ng feelings. Aminan ng feelings. I feel like Sue is such a veteran actress already that, god damn! After this, he's like, damang-damang ko yun, Sue, ang galing mo talaga. And it's fun working with somebody like Sue because you bounce off of your co-actors' emotions, right? So it's never hard for me because ang galing ni Sue. So it's not, I don't have to like invent a scenario in my mind. I can just take off of her and then add my own reactions. And actually, the whole movie was like that. But for me, number one, yung staircase.
Ako, gusto ko rin yung staircase. Pero sige, I'd have to say the iyak tawa scene. Okay, so may eksena doon na iyak tawa. I think yun yung favorite ko. Shooting it, ang bilis lang namin. Naku agad ni Direk kung ano yung shots na gusto niya. si Diego, lagi niya sinasabi na magaling ako and he feeds off of my energy, but it's also the other way around. I wouldn't have done those very hard scenes without your help. And yeah, ang saya po sa set namin. It's so collaborative. When something doesn't work, inuulit namin. We have, parang may platform kami to make mistakes. And we really appreciate na talagang he really cooperates with us kung saan kami okay. But kailangan nyo abangan yung tawa na eksena maganda yun.
And to add lang kay Diego, the reason why yung favorite scenes yung staircase is because I gave them the freedom to create a scene. Sabi ko, parang malaki na kayo, gawin nyo yan. You don't even have to look at the script, just create the scene. So I think that's one of the strongest scenes that we did together because they were very collaborative in that particular part.
And last na lang sa inyong dalawa ulit, kasi you're very good friends, di ba? Tapos meron kayong intimate scenes. Is it easy or is it hard na may intimate scene kayo and you're very good friends?
Sagot na po ito. But yeah, for me po, since we grew up in the industry, I think it's easier for us because we know each other, mas alam namin yung comfort zone ng isa't isa. I know na we're safe kami sa isa't isa. So I think for me, it's easier because we're friends.
Diego, sa intimate scenes yung mga intimate scenes.
What crossed your mind? How can I use it? Why don't you think of the same thing? I hate you.
That answers your question. No, hindi kami nahirap. I had a hard time. I had a really hard time.
Oh my gosh.
No, not like that. Not like that. I had a hard time because I guess for a moment it was, para sabi ko, Sue, did we really just do that? And then, hindi kami of all the projects I've done, hindi kami nagpa-play back. We don't rewatch our scenes. Sabi, Direk, can we see what we did? Wag na. Oh, trust me. Sabi ko, okay, we put all our trust in you, okay na to. Panurin mo na lang sa sinihan. Okay, ganun na lang. But it wasn't hard. It was, but then it wasn't. Don't worry. I'm kidding, it's a joke.
Thank you guys, congratulations.
Thank you. That was Romel Gonzalez of Feb. For next question, we have Nurse Alma of GMA Entertainment.
Hello, good afternoon. For Sue and Diego, if you were, for Sue na lang muna, if you were to liken yung relationship mo with your boyfriend sa alcohol, ano siya?
That's a good question.
At bakit?
Anong alcohol siya at bakit? I think siya ay tequila. Mapapasayaw ka sa saya. Diba tequila makes you dance? Tequila siya and may gusto pa ako sabihin. Healthy yung tequila. Agave mo. So,
malakas ang tama.
Malakas ang tama. Mainit sa katawan. Hoy! Tarot lang. Lahat naman ng alak mainit sa katawan. Rin talaga. Tequila siya.
Okay, for Diego, kung sa next relationship mo, anong gusto mong type of girl na i-describe mo through yun nga, type of alcohol?
Alright, no. Yeah, okay. No, I think right now in my life I'm looking for whiskey. Something that you have to drink slowly, get the flavors of whatever oak it was casted in. Something you can't down, you can't chug. You have to enjoy the drink, take it slower else you get too drunk right away. And I think I want that stability in my life. If I do find it. If I do find it. Not that I haven't found her, I just don't know if she's the whiskey. But yeah, that's what I want. Something chill. Dude, I'm 30. I don't want to say it. I said it. I'm 30 this year. I'm not getting any younger, I'm 30 now. I'm not looking for wang anymore. I'm not looking for Long Island iced tea anymore. Sometimes tequila's fun also, and vodka, but I think something you can sip on like whiskey would be nice. That's for a change, no?
For my second question, meron bang chance sa inyo in real life na parang yung nangyari sa movie na parang yung gusto nyo ay ganitong type of alcohol and then later on you realize, okay pala ako sa beer?
Yeah, definitely. Ako po, dati, I hated beer. As in, syempre mas bagets pa ako nun. Pero well, ito ngayon, kung tatanungin niyo ako, ang choice of alcohol ko talaga ay beer.
Pero in relation,
sorry.
Pagdating sa relasyon.
Kinakabit ba namin sa alcohol? Hindi.
Hindi, like, parang ganito yung idea niyo ng relationship and then you realize, okay na pala ako sa ganito.
Ang preferences naman po ng tao, palaging nagbabago yan eh. It's your dedication and yung paninindigan mo sa choice mo, yun yung nagmamatter. So sometimes, gusto mo ng ibang alak, pero committed ka dito eh. Ito na yung pinili mo, kumbaga. So, mag-stick ka na dyan. Kasi bukas, kung minom ka pa ng ibang alak, may hangover ka for sure. Oo. But stick to one alcohol for the night, tomorrow you won't get the hangover. And I think that's also how it is for relationships. Walang sakit ng ulo kung sa isang tao ka lang pagkaan. How about you?
Don't know. I really don't. I think I've stood in front of you guys before and said, I don't want a relationship. Just 2 months later, you see me with somebody on social media. So at this point in time, I'd like to I plead the fifth and I'd just rather not say anything because it always changes. I think I know what I want, but let's see. Sometimes kasi you think this person will take you seriously. For all you know, ikaw pala yung in-between nila. Diba? It's like that.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Totoo pala na hindi lang mahirap magmahal ng ibang tao. Parang hindi posibleng magmahal ng ibang tao kung hindi mo mahal yung sarili mo. Parang ang unfair nun. Kasi kung hindi mo mahal yung sarili mo, nagiging mahirap ka din mahalin. Kasi if you don't see the beauty in you, you don't see the good in you, it will be hard for your partner or someone else. Or kahit sino actually, kahit parang nahihirapan silang mahal. But so, I think siguro acceptance is most important. Finding your way, knowing really what you want. Ayun, I think, acceptance lang talaga sa sarili. And pag narating mo na yung acceptance na yun, dun mo palang masasabi talaga na ready ka na to love and to accept love. Kasi minsan, binibigyan ng pagmamahal, tapos di natin tinatanggap kasi feeling natin hindi natin deserve. So once na marang ma-realize natin that we deserve that love, then we take it wholeheartedly and we also give it away.
Actually, I'm just gonna add to that. Everything that Sue said, but you become kasi a chore to your partner kapag ikaw mismo hindi mo mahal yung sarili mo. So instead of, kunwari you're a cup of water, if your glass is half empty, your partner now has to pour into your cup just so you're kind of full. Pero ano mangyayari sa kanya? Mabawasan niya sa kanya. Kaya where she is now, how they can have fun, they can go out, your personal life. I think that's my idea of yung nagmamahal na talaga kayo ng totoo. You're adding to one another instead of subtracting and then making yourself equal, both equal. You're now creating a new life na kayong dalawa, happy kayong dalawa, and you're going out, you're exploring, you're traveling, eating all the good food, drinking, all that stuff, and having a fun relationship. Hindi yung, I can save her, like kinda, I can save him. No, if he's heartbroken, I can come and rescue him. It's not like that anymore, dude. Hindi na. So, yun lang.
Okay na bagong concept yun, water naman instead of alcohol. May sequel na ba tayo?
I should have alcohol.
Thank you. That was Jaco Manangan of Jaco TV, a TikTok content creator. Up next, we have Roldan Castro of Abante Tonight.
Hello, good afternoon. Direct muna. Direct kumusta ka trabaho si Sue at saka Jaco?
Horrible? Yeah. No other, since magka-same kahit pa paano age kami, parang barkada lang actually, like super fun on set. Alam mo yung, they go to work, we have fun, but we also, parang pag work, pag fun. And it's really nice to work with people who are passionate. And ano na sila, hindi na sila beginners eh. Matagal na rin sila sa industry. I love that they have that certain confidence na bigyan mo sila ng ibang instruction na gagawa nila. And hindi pilit. Parang nagagawa nila very smoothly with the script. And again, they work together really closely. They work well with me. And we communicate. I think that's very important. And yun, it's just fun being on set with Sue and Diego. And they became friends rin ko sila outside of set. So we were able to like message each other and have a group chat and gano'n. So okay sila katrabaho and I can't wait to work with them in the next project.
Okay, Sue and Diego, anong reaction niyo sa sinabing Direk? At napagalitan ba niya kayo sa set?
Hindi nga nagagalit si Direk eh. Sabi ko, feeling ko nakakatakot siya magalit kasi hindi siya nag-explode. But Direk, thank you for all the guidance po. Really wouldn't have done this or hindi namin maitatawid to ni Diego kundi sa lahat ng tulong mo. Salamat sa alalay, Direk. Alam mo, actually, going on to the set on my first day, really, dito rin ako pa kung sino si Gayla, but si Direk really knew our characters well and talagang alam niya kung saan niya kami inilihis kapag nagkamali kami. And ayun, nagtutugma-tugma lahat. Sobrang grateful din ako that I have a director who is very tutok sa script. Yung when there's something missing na hindi mag-bridge yung mga eksena, he will be the one to say na we need this scene para, he creates scenes para tumawid yung mga scenes namin. Well, kudos to Sam's Quesada, of course, such a great writer. Also, one of the main reasons why I accepted this project is because I've known Sam's for a long time and I trust her and her material. And it's actually a very, very good script. But yun nga, sobrang iba rin kasi yung pag binabasa mo lang yung script, tapos nandun ka na sa set, situations change, the set changes, so ang daming kailangang itrabahuin pag nandun ka na minsan hindi workable sa script. And si Direk lagi niyang naitatawid yun. Yung parang, alam ko na pupunta ako sa set, na buo yung tiwala ko na maganda yung kalalabasan ng mga trabaho ko ngayong araw na to. Yung kampante ka, excited ka magtrabaho. Always excited, Direk, to go on your set. Promise.
Diego, yung reaction mo sa katagal.
So sinabi Direk, so
yes.
It's okay. No, I understand the hype around Direk Gino now. I mean, Colleen was raving Direk already. Yes, she was. She was telling me about you, and I was like, okay, I'm really game for this. And then I saw the visuals, yung atake ni Direk. Sorry, I know it's your story, but yung background kasi Direk, he does commercials eh. So he actually shot my one and only commercial ever in my life. Direk shot years ago, many years ago, when I was a wee boy. So iba-iba yung atake niya, and I like it because it's really art. It's really artistic. It's a fresh way of perceiving a movie as the artist and as the viewer. When I saw the shots, well, not right after the take because we don't get to preview them, but when we saw the end material, I was like, okay, I get the hype. This is Direk Gino. I get him now. And syempre hindi na si Direk yun with everybody else like Direk Gab and the whole prod actually. It felt nice working with people near my age because we kind of just get along. You know what I mean? I'm not throwing shade on the veterans or like the older generation, but we never saw Direk get mad because he didn't have to get mad. We would just understand each other. Now, okay, we have to do something different. This way isn't working. We should change this scene. We should add this scene. And none of us said na, oy, bakit naman, iniiba pa, bakit ano. We all understood na we're all trying to make this movie, this project, as the best that it can be. So, and I like that. I really like that.
Okay, tapos, a toast to whatever it is yung ticker ng movie. So, ano yung pwede nyo i-share sa amin na pwede tayong mag-celebrate at mag-toast?
Say it again, sorry?
Yung ticker kasi ng movie, a toast to whatever it is. So, ano yung pwede nyo i-share sa amin na pwede tayong mag-toast at mag-celebrate? Sa mga ganap nyo.
Sa ganap namin sa itong buhay? I mean, we just finished this movie, we can make a toast for that. A toast for In Between. Yeah, toast for in between, right?
Cheers!
Cheers!
Talbo.
Mas power din naman ako.
Tapos anong realization nyo na sa mga in-between relationship after gawin yung movie na to? Yun na lang. Thank you.
Ako, realization ko, hindi siya nagwo-work. Haha, totoo. I mean, hindi. Ako lang, sa perspective ko, hindi siya mag-work dahil malabong usapan nga siya. So, kailangan klaro kayo sa mga intentions nyo palagi. And yun nga, mahirap yan pag may isang na-fall kasi feeling mo na yuyurakan yung pagkatao mo. Diba? Na hindi naman sinasadya ng isang tao. So, kailangan talagang malinaw yung communication for it to work. But for me, I think it's not the situationship really isn't ideal.
James?
You still want my comment on this? I think I've said it like 7 times. No, it's okay, it's okay. You're the one asking naman eh. So if it's tough, because you can want something the other person doesn't. I think a situationship can work if kapag medyo nagkaiba na yung feelings mo for the person, you have to communicate it. Now, okay, maybe nung day one, yeah, one of the two. It's either if ayaw nung isa, kailangan bumitaw ka rin para nobody gets hurt. Or if gusto ng isa, you have to be the one to say na, oy, sorry, hanggang dito lang ako. Or sige, game, let's try level up. But walang communication, it will fail.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you daw sa love definitely is cheating. Of course, that's something that I can never tolerate. My loyalty means a lot. And I hope ganun din yung partner ko. Sa alcohol, parang wala naman akong... Parang willing naman ako i-try lahat. Parang okay naman, walang non-negotiable.
I'll start with the alcohol. My non-negotiable is you can't invite me out for a drink. We have to at least have 10. Because what's the point of going out if we're just gonna have one drink? It's a waste of time. Again, guys, that's my humor. Don't take me seriously. Baka next na mabasa ko, yeah, guys, alcoholic. My non-negotiable sa love, pare, wag mo akong tanongin tungkol sa pag-ibig kasi it's quite evident na I don't know much about it. So let's just stick to the alcohol.
Or yung views nyo lang, yung views. Naniniwala ka kayo?
Ako dati naniniwala ako sa vodka. Pero recently pinag-isipan ko yan, is there such a thing as the one that got away? Parang isn't it we're here because we were put here and we were meant for something else. It's not the one that got away. It's an experience, I think. And you learn from that experience. But yun nga, if you live with no regrets, then walang vodka. Ako, parang recently ko lang na-realize na hindi pala ako naniniwala sa the one that got away.
Diego?
I guess hindi pa huli lahat. If you feel like you have a thought ka, maybe that thought ka isn't really, hindi pa siya nag-get away. Maybe this is not the right time. But if I'm applying it to myself, parang hindi. The other one is in between, no? How I view it, the in between. I really can't say. It just really depends on how the communication is between you and your partner. That's pretty much it.
Nalaman mo, something po yun na pipiliin mo. Siya yung pipiliin mo. Kasi wala naman pong perfect na tao, walang, alam mo yun, lahat ng ideals natin, lahat ng gusto natin in one person. Hindi tayo makaka-jackpot at mahahanap natin yun dun sa tao na yun. Pero, pipiliin mo po yung tao na gusto mong mahalin. Parang, for me, love really is a choice. It's choosing that person, that changing person every day. Next week, ibang tao na yan. Masama yung ugali niya next week. Pero love mo pa din siya. Nandun, hindi nababawasan yung pagmamahal mo. Hindi nagkukulang yung pagmamahal mo. Kahit may konting pagkukulang siya, na hindi lang naman kasi sumasang-ayon sa mga paniniwala mo. So, syempre, iba-iba tayong tao. We have to accept na hindi lahat ng gusto natin ay makukuha natin. But, if we choose this person and we learn to love this person sa kabila ng lahat ng pagkakamali niya, his past, kung ano man yung future future niya. Nandun tayo, pinili natin, paninindigan siya. More than commitment, it's paninindigan.
I'm just really gonna add on to that. Yeah, kapag nawala na yung parang honeymoon phase, nawala na yung it's just attraction, and then you start seeing the bad sides, if there are bad sides of the person, or things you don't agree with. It's being able to go over those things and go past those hurdles and then be able to discuss it with your partner and move on from there. If you still choose one another. Kasi syempre after how many months, nawawala na yung parang honeymoon feeling na everything's just so happy and jolly, and then you start seeing, okay, can I make it work with this person? And then from there you discuss and see where you end up.
Ako more of the communication, I guess. Kasi first thing is attraction physical. And then after it's emotional. And then ano yung mawawala after that. So it's really the communication. You can talk about the most babaw things or the deepest things. And that's also friendship, I guess, evolved to love. So parang, yun, ako importante sa akin ang communication. Mag-blend kayo parehas.
At sa lahat po ng nanonood online, thank you for standing with us dito sa aming press con. Malapit na pong ipalabas ang In Between and Cinemas Nationwide. Excited ako kasi yung huling pelikula namin ni Diego hindi na ipalabas sa sinehan. And finally, nakapag-promo kami, nakapag-press con tayo for this film. And we're so happy and excited na mapanood po ninyong lahat dahil I'm sure na maraming makakarelate sa In Between. And I hope that we don't disappoint. We won't disappoint actually. Ang galing ni Direk Gino, ang galing ni Diego. Sabihin ko na rin ang galing ko. But then, please panoorin niyo po ang In Between and Cinemas Nationwide. Kailan na ba tayo? Bago yung play date natin. May 7 and Cinemas Nationwide. Thank you so much.
May 7.
Yeah, same. Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone who came out here physically and everyone who's online as well. Thank you for spending this afternoon with us. Thank you for making time and importance for our project. And I'd just like to say, yes, please, if you have the chance, no, actually make the chance and make the opportunity to please watch it. We poured our hearts into this movie, and I know everyone who's seated to my right did the same. So watch it. I'm getting emotional. No, it's a Direk Gino film, and I was really looking forward to working with him, and I love working with Sue. So sana makita rin on screen our ensemble, us coming together, and yeah, and how much we enjoyed working with each other. Sana it resonates also with the viewers, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you, Bob.
Yes, May 7. If you guys enjoyed our love advice talks, sa movie po mas naka-magnified yan, and makikita niyo yung characters coming to life, and you'll meet Gayla and Shane. May 7 po, In Between. Thank you. In Cinemas Nationwide. Thank you so much.
There you have it. I think it calls for a big hand. Congratulations in advance to Team In Between. This time we'll have play their OST. Alright. It's time to give us a toast.
Look here muna.
Yes. And a little to your left. Lastly, to your right. Thank you very much. Sue, center first. Okay, this time a little to your right. Lastly, a little to your left, please. Coming from the side, Tarpally. Right side direct, a little to your right, please. And sa left. Direct, please rest a while sa gilid. Let's have the couple, the leading man and leading lady together. Center camera in 3, 2, 1. This time a little to your right, please. 3, 2, 1. Lastly, kaliwa po tayo. In 3, 2, 1. And let's have back Direk Gino.